Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching this out there on the World Wide Web. This is Jeremy Geelan for SYS-CON TV. I'm here at 5th Cloud Expo. We're in New York City. We have Darren Platt with us from Symplified, one of our sponsors, one of our many sponsors, but one of our favorite sponsors.
Of course.
Welcome,
thank you. Good to be here.
Symplified, I've seen your name more often in the last year than I've seen almost any other name. What are you cooking back there that's giving all this name recognition?
Well, what we're allowing organizations or enterprises to do is control their access to all of their applications, whether they're web applications they're providing for their own employees on site or to their customers on site, or their applications they're consuming from third parties, such as SaaS applications or applications that have been deployed on platform or infrastructure as a service platforms. We unify that to provide the ability to give the end user single sign-on across all those places, as well as give the enterprise the ability to enforce consistent access policies across all those places they're going as well.
Wow, that sounds like quite a tough nut to crack. I mean, is that like 4,000 million engineers locked in a dark room for a decade? I mean, how have you come up with this?
Well, we've been at it quite a while. The founders of this company, we were the founders of another company that built another web access management system before the emergence of Federation. So really for us, it was just a new crack at it, a way to refactor things to use the newer technologies and capabilities.
So how big is that team, and what was the other company?
The other company was a company named Securant, and we were acquired by RSA in 2001. Yeah. So yeah, we were doing web access management internally within the network at that point, and working on a standardization effort on the side around SAML to do single sign-on between organizations. And so what we've done now is, again, along the lines of refactoring a product, we've built another web access management product that has Federation built in. So those applications provided by third parties aren't second-class citizens in our system.
You don't get tired of this space, do you? You like this stuff.
Oh, there's a lot more problems to solve, and yeah, definitely do.
Darren Platt, the serial entrepreneur. I love it. When you come to something like Cloud Expo, I mean, does that give you a new shot? Is that like a shot in the arm?
Oh, absolutely. To see everybody so excited about the things that we've been talking about for years now, and it's just a testament to the emergence of the market. And as someone who is an entrepreneur and has invested, time, blood, sweat, and tears in a space, to see this many people excited about leveraging the technology is just great.
Evidently, calm down. No, I mean, it is. Obviously, we're very players. The show has grown at this giddy pace. I think almost in exact lockstep with the way. I'm not suggesting it's because of us, although no, hold that thought. I mean, we have grown in lockstep, and we've grown. So this show is the fastest growing we've ever done in the fastest growing space we've ever seen. So you guys must be the same, right?
Yeah, it's very exciting, and I think that even in just the last year, we've seen a quickening in terms of people understanding what they're trying to do instead of just doing research projects, having real revenue generating projects they're putting in the cloud today.
How will that play out, Darren? I mean, a lot of people now have sat here or on stage and said, that last year, the last 12 months, this seems to have really picked up, and people are saying, how do I do it? When do I do it? They're not saying what and why, just how and when. But what does that mean? That doesn't necessarily mean that it keeps accelerating. We've just reached a new speed. Is it going to go along at this new, faster speed for a couple of years, say?
Well, that's a good question. Obviously it's a guess at an answer. I think we're just seeing the beginning of the adoption of cloud computing. So I think things will get crazier before they settle down. Oh, I believe so. I think there will always be certain technologies that make sense for organizations to run internally, and the things that are their competitive advantage, they'll want to develop new technologies and capabilities around, but more and more everything else is a commodity and will be consumed this way. And the more advanced organizations we've seen and worked with have a way of evaluating whether it makes sense for a technology to be outsourced to a cloud, or whether it's something they need to keep inside. But I think everyone's acknowledging there's some component that will be going to the cloud, and you see all of us here trying to fight for that piece.
Well, it's a big piece, so there's plenty to fight about.
I agree. I think so as well.
5 years on, what are you going to be doing? What is the company going to be doing? Any idea?
Wow, I wish I could think 5 years into the future and guess and get
too far in technology.
I believe it is in technology. I think we'll have adopted the cloud a lot more. A lot more of our architecture and infrastructure will be in the cloud, and maybe we'll be looking at how to make that work with what we have locally instead of the other way around.
glimpse in the future from Darren Platt. If you want a bigger glimpse in the future, you need to scoot on over to simplified.com with a Y instead of that I. And I'm no doubt you'll see white papers, you'll see ideas, you'll see use cases on all that kind of thing.
Yes, all kinds of things to help you understand the best ways to adopt cloud and web services.
I would go and do it right now. Thank you in the meantime, Darren Platt, for joining us here in New York City, and thank you for watching along out there on the World Wide Web.